Okay, so this is just basically a satellite map of the North Wallingford, East Green Lake neighborhood where we are. And this is where the playground is. And what you'll see is, thinking about kids walking, not having to drive somewhere, other play structures in the area are way up here. You have to cross I-5 and go to the other side of I-5, or you have to go way over here to find a place that has an open space. So that was one of the benefits of revitalizing this property. And then I wanted to show you some of the improvements that were made and some unsavory things that were found. So these are two of the syringes that were found during a cleanup, and the community, has been doing cleanups for years now. It had a lot of graffiti. I don't know if you can see the graffiti very well there. It was a place where people were like, oh, people aren't using this property, we'll dump our couch and our television and other things there. This is the play structure. As pieces got old or became broken, they were taken away. So it was a shrinking play structure. You can see these, I don't know how well you can see it, but we've got these boards put up here. There used to be a tire ladder, there used to be something over there. And as pieces were broken, one of our neighbors fixed the bridge, but it was something that we were trying to kind of, keep together, but it was shrinking as pieces were deteriorating. So Barbara Reed and her entourage did all the painting. So we've got the four squares, and as we said, the ball court. Kathleen or Barbara were talking about the map, so there's a world map and a U.S. map we'll get to. This is the older age play structure that we'd like to add to. There's a piece, if I could go in here, there's a piece that's missing right here, so we just have this lone pole. We'd like to add, we've talked to the school district and the vendor, and we can actually reconfigure this and get some more space. Rick and his team, working quite late for many days, sandblasted and basically brought back the understory of the play structures, and we got the recycled milk jug picnic tables, and they look like new picnic tables, which is really good. And then this is one of the two stencils, which we actually had in before we had the new play structure, and these alone were attracting people. People were coming just to play on this map, and then they worked on the world map over there. But as you were saying, tag and jumping from state to state and how many orange ones, it's just gotten a lot of use. I think we're all learning our states, for those of us not driving cross country. This is our new play structure, which we're really excited about. We had a crew of about 15, 20 guys who worked for a couple days come in. We had a huge truck that was incredibly huge come and dump a mountain high of new wood chips, and all of us here raked wood chips sometimes for days. The kids seemed to really like it, and it's, we talked about the things, got kid input on what we put in for it, and hear people talk about my dad helped put this together. So there was interest in having a safe place where kids could play basketball, where they weren't necessarily in the street or at a street intersection. And so we were looking to see if there was a way to do a basketball hoop on the play fields at the property. And Evelyn Curia and Barbara Azzato and others worked very close, talking to just about everybody in the neighborhood around here, all the properties, asking about putting a basketball hoop over here. And raised thousands of dollars, I think $2,000 to get the basketball hoop put in. So now we have a place where kids have lots of space and they can play basketball and they don't have to look for cars coming by.
One of the most positive things in this was working with the school system, and the position is
Neighborhood self-help.
Neighborhood self-help, and Gretchen DeDecker from the school system came to almost all of our meetings and was a real helpful problem solver for us. If there was something she couldn't answer right away, she'd find out the answers for us quickly, but also if there was some wiggle room there, she was very good at trying to see where that wiggle room was and how we could use it to our advantage. So we were very grateful for having her.
Ann Takakawa at the Department of Neighborhoods was another person who another person who went over beyond the call of duty, or how would you say that, requirements in terms of just people who are dedicated and just really helping us out and putting in the extra effort to help us make this a reality. So those are just two of many people. And I guess that's the other thing too, is it's hard just to recognize one person on this effort, because so many people have put in so many hours and worked really hard to make this happen.